What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. Yeah, we still in Chicago, y'all. We were supposed to be catching a flight to Dallas, but it was a terrible snowstorm today. And trying to get to that airport, that mean when I saw that driver was slipping and sliding, I told him to do a U-turn, gave him a $10 tip. So I said, hold on, let's do a little U-turn because I'm not about to put my life at risk trying to get to the D. Okay, I get to the D another day. So we are here with another episode. We're gonna be talking about Funky Dineva, St0le, and this whole debacle. You know, we have been talking about this since it first broke, and we were the first and only YouTuber commentator that put it out there that Funky Dineva was fired from St0le. Nobody wanted to believe it, but I said, continue to watch. He's going to play out his card. So Claudia, she went on a show and she was doing a press tour and she sent me the link, told me to watch it. This is her only statement she's going to give. I said, great. So I went over there and I watched her press tour and she was throwing shade. She was saying, it's not about the YouTube numbers. I thought that, but our show, TGIF, get a lot of numbers outside of YouTube, Tubi, and so many other platforms. They're on so many other platforms. So she was talking about this, and I'm like, okay, she's throwing out shade at fucking Dineva because he's telling the world on his Instagram, I'm getting all this viewership. There is no YouTube channel that is get 14,000 views. They're barely getting 3,000. So I was telling folks that Tubi is owned by Fox, who owns St0le. So it's all on their network. They're making a lot of money. Tubi is so gigantic, people is making millions off of those movies. But when you only got a YouTube idea or you only looking at live stream numbers, you don't understand the full spectrum of the business. You don't understand it. Just like people look at you, Wiley, and say, Wiley, don't nobody watch you. You get low views, but you may look at YouTube and then go to my TikTok, we're reaching 90 to 100,000 people. Hello. Or you go to my reels, 285,000 people on a good day on a reel and stuff. We have reached those type of numbers. But if you're just looking at me on YouTube and just look at it on YouTube, you say, oh, don't nobody watch, which is a whole lot. But when it comes to St0le have reached a lot of people. It's owned by $1 billion corporation. Now, I got to throw a little shade at St0le. There is a business. Their business is not to make wealthy creators wealthy, right? Their business is get the most work out of the talent for the least amount of money. Now, when Funky Dineva made an announcement on his Instagram that he's going to wake up the internet, he's going to throw shade. I mean, he had about 14,000 people. The brother picked up the wig. All right. Now, first of all, he said he don't want to wear the wig no more. He want to be a man. But when you're struggling in views, when you got fired from St0le, you go back to wearing the wig. You're going to go back to that because St0le made an announcement that we're going to hire he, she, we, Flame Monroe. We're going to hire this dude. Yeah, this Negro. We're going to hire this dude, right? And a lot of the trans women can't stand Flame Monroe because she said, Wiley and to many other people, I don't care if you call me a man. I'm okay with that. You can call me a dude, a man, sir. That does not bother me. I'm from the old school. We don't care nothing about no labels. And Flame told me that personally when I saw her perform in Chicago many years ago. She don't care nothing about being a man, called a man. She's a father. She make that a part of her set. So these trans women that get mad at Flame is crazy. And also Funky get mad at Flame Monroe because he feels that she's not a true trans woman. How can you say that about Flame? She been living this life longer than Funky been alive. So she got pantyhose and boxer briefs that are older than Funky Dineva. Now, Funky Dineva was on St0le with Claudia and Al, and they wanted to bring Flame Monroe on the show because she was getting a lot of views on the Breakfast Club. Funky said, no, I don't want her on the show. I don't get along with her. I don't F with her. But soon when he was fired, somebody type in the chat, fired. Soon when he was fired, they went and hired the same person that Funky did not like, and they put that person on the platform. It's good business. when I watched Funky's show, okay, he was fired on Fox. He's on his own show. He said, I'm just going to go and compete with them hour, and he had more viewership. The problem with Funky, he got comfortable. He felt that he didn't need YouTube no more. He was over there living a good life with Fox Soul. Then when they gave him the boot, you go right back to your people. And they embracing him. But let's not forget, Funky wasn't going live. He didn't care nothing about YouTube. He didn't care because you thought these corporations had your back, and they didn't. They fired this man from *0le because they put out a rumor and said many people told bloggers, and it got back to me. He told Kingarees, told different producers that this man was doing booger sugar in the bathroom, and we had to fire him. That's what TV One executives were saying, allegedly. So you already got burnt by the industry. Why do you keep going back trying to have a seat with the same people that don't care nothing about you, that's not paying you fairly? Fucking Dineva make quadruple the amount of money on YouTube, but because you want to be labeled on mainstream media, you would take pennies on a dollar, but just keep taking the peanuts. So when I was looking at fucking Dineva on his show with a woman wig on and makeup, I said, of course you would get views. I have wigs, I have makeup that's going to be coming too. More people are going to view it because they like to see men dress up like women. That's the oldest trick in the book. When you struggling in views, get a wig. And because I have a cock eye, I just get a character, put on a wig, put on some makeup, start dancing, and be this female impersonator character. I will get more views. And you know this, fucking Dineva, because you had more views with that wig on than you did when you was a man trying to give the commentary, because your fans love you when you act like a woman. They love that. You fit that mold. But then you want to go on these different shows and then you want to pretend to be this man so professional. Then what did you go back to? Wearing the wig. All right? So when I was listening to fucking Dineva's show and him throwing shade at Claudia, now Claudia's doing this press tour. She's already dragging Funky, saying he wasn't that great. We get better numbers with him or without him. Our numbers outside of YouTube is gigantic. Stop just judging our show, Fox Soul, just on YouTube numbers. There is no YouTuber that get their own advertiser dollars. They're running their own commercial. Name one black. You know why? Because black folks don't get that type of numbers. The ad agencies deal better with those white corporations. They give them commercials, but people like Wiley, they say no to. People like Roland Martin, they say no to. The people like these black shows, the Scorpion Show, these same ad agencies tell us no, but they give it to Fox Soul. Why? Because Fox Soul is not black owned. Stupid people. They're not black owned. These are white people. Look at who owned Fox Corporation. He don't look like me. He white. So these ad agencies give them quadruple top dollar, and us black creators, we go to the same the ad agency and say, hey, can you give us a commercial? They will play you around like a little pickle. Why doesn't fucking Dineva get the same commercials on his show? Because he's black. You have to fight like hell to get those ad dollars. It's about the money game. Because if fucking Dineva is popping the way he's popping, then why you ain't knocking on these ad agency door and say, hey, could you give me a Pepsi commercial? Could you give me a McDonald's commercial? Could you give me this commercial? No, they're going to tell fucking Dineva, we don't want to put on your brand because you're controversial, but they are putting on Fox Soul that have the same controversy. Only difference is their controversy is owned by white folks. Your controversy is black people. So I just want y'all to understand that this is a money game. When you go sit at their table, they can kick you out of their table anytime. That's why it's important to build your own table. Now, fucking Dineva is stupid. He had to be high because you already built a successful table. Why are you trying to go to Fox Soul? They're not going to pay you fairly. Why do you think that they canceled the show with Vivica A. Fox and Claudia and all of these type of women? Because they had to pay them top dollar. The reason why they didn't continue the show and continue the TGIF, because they can pay you pennies on a dollar and Claudia can come out the winner. They're not going to pay you top dollar. If they was paying top dollar, they would still have Queens, the tea time with the Queens, with all with Vivica A. Fox and Claudia and all them other has-been people that couldn't make it in Hollywood. but they had to cancel that show because they all require and negotiation said, hey, we want $1 million contracts. They said, oh no, we're not gonna give y'all that. Sorry, cancel. And what do? Let's deal with Funky. Let's deal with Al. They just want the clout. We give them pennies, and we could throw a little extra for Claudia. But she's got to work like a slave to do all of these shows, all these work like a slave, and she's still not being paid fairly. She ain't worth $10 million, but she's doing $10, $15, $20 million for a network because they're grossing a lot of money. But they tell Claudia, they tell Al, oh, we don't have it like that. And they tell fucking Dineva, you're controversial. We want you out of here because our advertisers, nobody's talking about the advertisers. They said they don't want Funky Dineva back because he's too controversial. He's talking about Beyonce. He's talking about Blue Ivy. And Jay-Z and these people, because he's working with NFL, say, do not bring him back. He's too controversial. He's dragging us. We don't want him back. And people forget Beyonce and Jay-Z, they work behind the scenes. That's why you don't see fucking Dineva back on Fox Soul. They got a lot of pressure to not make him come back. But with Claudia, she's trying to play it safe, but you already admitting it. Said he wasn't that great. He was controversial. We don't need him. We do better without him. With him or without him, we're going to survive. Now, when Funky went on his show, he bragged about having 14,000 people. But can you continue to get that 14,000 people every single week? Of course, everybody's going to go to your show today and see you get 14,000 because it's messy. But can you keep that 14,000 and grow it into a Tubi deal? Can you grow it into get a Pepsi commercial? Can you grow it and get a McDonald's commercial? Can you grow that? No, you can't, because you've been in this business for almost 20 years. You still ain't got those type of ad dollars. Wake up. I understand that you're bragging. This is a basic celebratory moment. But at the end of the day, you pissed that them same white folks hired Flame. They don't give a damn about you, Claudia, or Al. All of y'all can be replaced. They can get another Negro that can speak with broken English, drag other black folks, and you can be replaced. Understand that. They all can be replaced. Don't get it twisted, because Flame is not that great, because she had a podcast with Charlemagne the God Network. They fired her because she couldn't bring in the numbers. Because don't nobody want to see you on a podcast giving jokes that ain't hitting. It wasn't funny. That podcast that Flame Monroe had, she sold her soul, and it got canceled. But they don't want to talk about that. And what is Flame doing? She going right back to her YouTube channel, doing Coffee with Flame, and she get more numbers. Because why go to these corporations? If you're not, they're not going to believe in you for about 5 years. If you can't crack it for that first year, you gone. Within the first 6 months, you gone. And some people, you can't do it in the first day, you gone. They don't give time for you to develop as a talent. So that's why it's important for you to go to your YouTube channel and do it. That's why I'm happy and where I'm at, where I can reach people on my own. I don't have producers telling me what I can say, what I'm not going to say. If I go to Fox Soul and I go dragging people, they're not going to like it. And then that's not. So I know it ain't going to be long term. The best I can do is going to be there for a couple of days and I'm gone. Unless I sit there and not be myself, bite my tongue, kiss butt, and maybe. But if you really try to go there and be you, they're going to tell you, they're going to say, we got to bring it down some. And that's online. So when it comes to Claudia and when it comes to Al, when it comes to Funky, it was a great show, but it wasn't that great because they wasn't reaching 14, 15,000, 20,000 people. And Funky, I understand, they weren't reaching it. Why? Because your people just want to see you. They don't want to see you with a woman fish. They don't want to see you with fish, right? And they damn sure don't want to see you with Al. A person that is confused. One day he want a woman, the next day he want a man. They don't want to see that. Who they do want to see, and let's keep it real, they want to see fucking Dineva get drunk, get high, and put on a wig. That's what the women want. They showed you, Funky, what they wanted. When you put on that wig, they showed up 14,000 people. But I can guarantee you, if you would have showed up with you, with no makeup, with a bald head, looking like me with some glasses, they wouldn't have tuned in for that. They like the buffoonery. They like the clownery. They like that. That's what they like. I can guarantee you when I start putting on this wig, you're going to see more people tune in because that's what they like. They're not tuning in when you're up there trying to break down big words and be a regular man. No, they want you to be a clown. Even T.S. Madison, let's call it what it is, people. Let's call it what it is. When she bring you on her show before it was canceled, the Queen Supreme Court, you bring a wig. Why you don't show up SQ? You put on a wig because you know that audience don't want to see you as a man. They want to see you as a one-man impersonator. That's what they want to see you as. So let's keep it brain funky, Dineva. Let's keep it funky. You can lie to these women and pretend like that, but you pissed that the same network what you got on your knees for gave you the boot. And you trying to lie and say, it was the money. It always been about the money. They never paid you fairly. So why now, 2-3 years later, you worried about the coins? It was never about the coins. They just did not renew you for the low ball offer. They didn't renew you. And you were mad about that. And then you ran with a lie and said, well, they didn't pay me fairly. And then you mad at Claudia because she's destroying you because she sold her soul to St0le. So she's telling it like it is and destroying your credibility and dragging you. And then you ain't putting the address on it. You saying stuff towards Claudia without saying her name. So you ain't keeping it real. So you're mad that St0le and TGI is continue to grow and continue to be great and continue to be on all these multiple platforms. You're not on Tubi. You're not on Roku. You're not on any of these things. You're just on YouTube and be great on that. But you cannot go against $1 billion corporation that have $1 billion operation that have commercials on top of the Google assets. We're talking about the numbers, but don't y'all find it quite strange, Black creators, that we don't have commercials on our own with McDonald's? I tried, and they give you the runaround. They talk to you like you stupid. They tell you to go deal with their diversity unit. Why do I have to deal with your diversity unit? Your diversity department. Why not your ad department? I don't need to deal with your diversity department. I'm not trying to talk about diversity. I'm trying to talk about the ad dollars. How can we run commercials on this show? Y'all, but they give you the runaround. And I've seen this happen with Roland Martin. I've seen this happen with all of these people that's trying to own Black-owned media. And the reason why a lot of Black-owned media is dead is because they couldn't get the ad dollars. That's the reason why Black-owned media is gone today, because a lot of Black-owned media couldn't compete with the white institutions because the white institutions were getting top ad dollars, and these Black folks was barely making ends meet. We'd have to fight for the little crumbs that they give us. That's why you don't see a lot of Black-owned media. Let's keep it all the way a stack. They treat Black-owned media like the stepchild, like a slave. And you will understand that once you start knocking on them doors. So when it comes to Funky and St0le and TGIF, it is a disgrace because they tried to pretend like they were Black-owned for Black people, and they're not. But they're using Black talent, and Black folks are going to run there. Funky, why can't you start your own show on your own YouTube channel? If you're that great, then start you a TGIF. Why do you have to wait until you get fired and say, well, why don't I do Q Unfiltered at 8 p.m.? Well, damn, why couldn't you do that in the beginning? Why does it have to wait till you get fired from St0le for you to wake up and start your own show with your own people? You abandoned your people. You sucked your people dry and gave them your butt to kiss while you over there sitting with St0le. And they didn't see it for you, girl. But then you run back to the people that made you who you are, and then you go back with the wig. But why can you do that day one? You tried to go to Hollywood. You tried to get in movies. You tried to do reality shows, and they burnt you every time. When are you going to wake up that they don't want you? They don't care nothing about you. You Black, you gay, and you an addict. They will just use you up for a moment. But when you trying to get sober and wake up and say, oh, I want more money. Oh, I want to say this. I want to keep it real. You can't keep it too real over there. Because as soon as you keep it too real, their people are going to give you the boot. Look at Sean King. Sean King was on Instagram. That brother was keeping it real, right? Oh, he was keeping it so real. And I sent Sean an email and I sent a message. I don't know if you saw it. I said, bro, you need to pull back because they're going to ban you on Instagram. They're going to ban you. If they ban Minister Farrakhan, if they ban this person, you're going to get banned. You trying to tell it like it is on their platform, they will shut you down. And then what did Sean do when he woke up? Gone. Took his entire Instagram. They don't give a damn that you got millions of followers. It's on their platform. They make the rules. And the platform is gone. You got to play by their rules. If you don't want to play by their rules, then create your own damn table. That goes for Funky Dineva. You gave them the resources. You gave them the clout. You made St0le over there for a moment pop. But you abandoned your own platform to make them happy. But now that they gave you the boot, the grass wasn't greener at St0le. Now you back on YouTube like everybody else, getting a click and a view. And your equipment, let's talk about your equipment. Come on, people, speak back to me. I know y'all don't like this type of teaching, but this YouTuber, I don't kiss butt. I keep it real. And if it got you shaking up, that means I'm down your road. When you get to his equipment, let's talk about the equipment. When he's on St0le, his equipment working fine, connection working fine. When he did his own show, the sound was going out. It was blurry. He had to redo it again. Now, you did all this stuff for St0le, showing up with good sound, good equipment. Soon as when you go to your show to talk to your people, your sound was messing up. Your sound was messing up. You couldn't get the sound right. You had to stop and do it again. But you're so busy working for those other people. You should have the best sound, the best quality that money could buy because you're making the money. Either A, you smoking it up, which I do believe, or B, you just don't care nothing about your platform. Because where is the evolution? Where's the growth? Where's the studio? Where's the production team? Where is it at? You still going doing the basic. So stop trying to dog TGIF and say, oh, I have 14,000 and they don't. But what they do have is a $1 billion operation. $1 billion. And it's so good. They get black creators, pay them pennies on the dollar, and they walk away with massive profits. It's genius because they've been running that same game to black creators since they allowed black creators in their Hollywood, since they allowed black creators in their studios. But yet you want some type of sympathy and an applause. Actually, you lost, Funky Dineva, to be technical. You lost. And you're behind now. You're trying to play catch up. Let's see if you can have an established brand that get the marketing, they get the budget, they get the press, they get all of this stuff like TGIF, like St0le. Let's see, brother. The ball is in your court. Let's see how much of a genius you are. Let's see. You put on that wig. Let's see if you're going to have a panel of people and that you're humble enough to sit with people on that panel. Come on. That's what they're doing it about. And then people, they try to come here on the show and say, Wiley, you shouldn't beef with nobody. Stop telling me what I should and should not do when you got people beefing with each other and mad when Wiley got something to say about it. This is 2024. You can kiss every inch of my body, particularly the backside. Because these same people that y'all so grateful, that y'all love so much, don't give a darn about you. Yes, you got the 500,000 people. You should have about 800,000 people in your chat, or 80,000, or 100,000, or 200,000. If you got 500,000 subscribers and you only got 15,000, that's an insult. Let's talk about it. That means that 500,000 subscriber number really don't mean crap because you ain't getting close to 90,000 people in the chat. You have 500,000 people plus. You only got 14,000. That's not no win. That's not no gag. That is an insult. That's an L. Almost 500,000 people, and you only got 14,000 people in your live chat, and you call that a win? That's a loss. And people have done those numbers on the line. See, when black folks, they only watch this particular sector. Get your head out of this particular sector. Go really look at YouTube. Look at them live numbers, and you will be shocked. Proud of me sent me a person live feed on YouTube, and I couldn't believe it. I believe that live feed had about 300,000 people in the live chat. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think you can get so many people in the live chat. It was so many hundreds of thousands of people. I never seen him on the Shade Room. I never seen him on Baller Alert. Baller Alert. I never seen him on Hollywood Unlocked. The neighborhood. Never seen it. I said, wow, I couldn't believe it. But because my mind was so small-minded, I'm just looking at these creators like the Tashas and the Lovely Tea, and I was like, oh my gosh. What in the world? I said, it's so gigantic. But I tell people all the time, because they always try to tell people on YouTube, and they try to tell people to change. They told Funky to take the wig off. He never wanted to take off that wig. Take off the wig. And then he felt bad. And then guess what? You ain't feel that bad because you picked the wig back up. I don't have a problem if you're a man, you want to put on women clothing. Whatever you want to do to feed your family, do it. If you want to wear a wig, if you want to wear women makeup, if you want to be a stripper, whatever you got to do to help bring generational wealth for your family and it's illegal, do it. Because I'm going to do it and I don't give a damn how you feel. If you go watch somebody else, but you're not, because you like to watch that. Drag Race is not the most highest rated show for nothing. They're not winning on the world because people like to see men wear makeup. Come on, brothers and sisters. Let's not play stupid. And Funky Dineva would have got more numbers on TGIF if he would have did what them executives told him is to put on that wig. You didn't want to do that. You don't want to put on that wig. But you put on that wig on your YouTube channel, and then you get the numbers. Now you got the 14,000 because you got on that nasty looking wig. That synthetic wig. Now, when it come to Flame Monroe, she's gagging. Because you said you ain't got the power. They own this. They put Funky Dineva on the show. Fired him. And got his ops, Flame Monroe, on the show. And what you going to do about it? Nothing but complain. They're going to put her on the show. Y'all drag Michelle A.T.L.E. on Fox-O. Y'all didn't uplift black people. You trash black people. You trash Michelle A.T.L.E. Brown. Because that sister had set it up that made the money, that taught Funky Dineva how to make the money in the blog. But you discredit Michelle A.T.L.E., called her Gary Coleman, called her fish-smelling queen. You said all this stuff about her, but that same black woman, Funky Dineva, taught you the blogging game, how to make money on your website, and you started to be real messy and got all them lawsuits. Didn't listen to Michelle A.T.L.E. Brown. You shut it down. But she taught you how to get into the blogging game. She gave you a house when your ass was homeless. But then what did you do when you didn't pay for her, pay her rent, pay her back rent? You had your dog shit all on her place. You dragged that black woman. She had every right to say that you trash because she know you. You was in her home. She know you. Not this public persona that you trying to play. She really know you for real. Then you start dragging Tasha, but Tasha called you on before you dragged her. Then she said, come on the show and drag Michelle A.T.L.E. Then she went and dragged Funky, and what did Tasha K do? She made up with Michelle A.T.L.E. Brown. You look just stupid and dumb. But why don't you do what Tasha K did? Start your own app. Start your own Fox-O. You got the resources. Unless you smoked it up or shoot it up. Why are you worried about what TGIF is doing or Fox-O and comparing yourself with them and you still on YouTube? You don't have an app. You're not on Tubi. You don't have these other multiple platforms. Everybody can just watch you only on YouTube. But what about these other people that watch Fox-O on Tubi and these other television networks? They can't watch you on these other platforms because you just only on YouTube. Nothing wrong with that, but don't compare where you don't compete because you're not on any of those platforms like Tubi. If you look at the numbers of Tubi, they do better, way better numbers than Funky Dineva. That platform alone throws Funky Dineva out the park. Do you look at the multi-million-dollar deals that creators are making on Tubi? Your mind will like, oh, but people throw shade at Tubi. They don't understand the power of that platform. It's no type of way that a major company is going to buy Tubi for billions if it ain't worth nothing. Let's not be stupid, people. Let's not be dumb. All right? So that's why I said that this is what's going on, that y'all on the internet, and then you mad, Funky Dineva, because you got fired. And people are commenting on the chat. They said, listen, why is he so upset if he left on good terms? Because he didn't leave on good terms. They fired his black behind, gave him the boot, gave him his pink slip. Don't let these people say, well, we left, we had a great disagreement, we decided to go our separate way. That's politically correct. That's a good politically correct answer. But just wait till that next day, the truth gonna come out. And guess what? He started dragging St0le, he started dragging Claudia, because y'all did not leave on good terms. Funky got fired. His funky behind got fired. And his ego can't deal with it. Yes, Claudia gonna talk trash about it, because her allegiance is with the white folks, with the network. Don't be stupid. Claudia's not your friend. Claudia just did a video a decade ago trashing people with funky skin tone and wily skin tone. She dogged dark-skinned men, dark-skinned people. She showed you the type of woman she is. So when a person shows you who you are the first time, believe them. So once Michelle showed me the video of Claudia trashing dark-skinned people, I knew her card. That's why she's so great over there with St0le. Even though she black, but she ain't real black, if you catch my drift. That's why they're over there. Just like T.S. Madison said, oh, I want to do a show on St0le. They canceled it because she couldn't do the numbers. Because her black behind went over there to that network trying to act like she T.S. Oprah. She trying to act like she Oprah Winfrey. No, baby. They want you drunk. They want you high. They want you cussing out people. They don't want you to try to be like Oprah. We want the basement. We want the filthy. We want the whore. We want the streetwalker. We don't want this whole new Tasha K trying to be like Oprah. We don't want no Timothy Winfrey. We want the TS. Drag these people like you did with Kaya in the basement. So I'm saying this because these people, they was knocking on St0le door. And they got a rude awakening that it ain't greener on the other side. You will come out better being in that basement, being in that high rent apartment in Florida, and T.S. Madison being in that basement in Georgia. Do you understand what I'm saying? And these people talking about, you don't need to misgender. These people use their gender and misgender themselves every day to prove their point. One day they're a woman. Next day they want you to lick their private parts that grows like mine grow. Make it make sense. That sounds stupid. These folks, one day you a woman. Next day you say, go and lick my private scrotum. Then the next day you want to be honored as a woman. That don't make no damn sense. Wake up. Wake up. And T.S. Madison, the reason why her show flopped on St0le, she was throwing out shade at Tasha K, but then try to do a good old breakdown interview. Then she left the white folks. Then she got real ignorant in the basement. Why didn't you keep that same energy on St0le? Maybe your show would have got renewed for a second season. Let's keep it all the way real. Maybe your show would have got renewed for a second season, but it didn't. It failed and flopped because it's not that much greener on the other side. You will come out better building your own. Even Don Lemon, let's talk about it. Don Lemon got fired from CNN. And what did Don Lemon make an announcement? He said, I'm going to start my own show without hall monitors. I don't need a whole monitors. We want an honest, in-depth conversation, and he owning and operating his own show. People is waking up. They like, I can do the same thing these people are doing. I get the same cameras. I can get the same this. I could do it on my own. And that's the point when it comes to Funky Dineva. You need to stay where you are great, and that is owning and operating your own show. But you stupid, and you is an addict. Stop telling these people you're not an addict. You're not clean. Look at your business decision. It's giving coke. And if you don't like what I'm saying, go file that lawsuit, and you're going to lose. You ain't clean. Baby, you drink that blood, you're going to have to go to rehab. It's infected with white powder substance. That man is not clean. Look at his business decision. He abandoned his platform, going to fight because he's not. So if he was sober-minded, maybe he will make better decisions. Don't let that man lie to y'all talking about he clean, because he's not. That man is dirty as he comes. And I get it. Y'all are fans of him. But when he had an opportunity to abandon you and give you his butt to kiss, he did exactly that. Now he needs y'all to come out with strong numbers to feed his ego. And you're going to see him on another network kissing their butt. They're going to give him the boot. He's going to follow with the other network. Let's be real. Let's be real. And I love y'all, my producers, because my producers is able to sit here and have a conversation. And we are doing fine. We are doing fine because at least I can talk to my people. I don't need a producer telling me what I can and cannot say, an executive telling me what I can and cannot say. I have the freedom to say what I want to say on this platform. And I thank you for that. And I thank you for watching. And I thank you for sharing. And I'm giving my thoughts. We have 200 plus people watching. Thank you. Could be better, but thank you for the 200. Shabbat. Thank you for the 200. And these same people that had the 14,000, Funky watching, Claudia watching, Al watching, all of them people, and Flame Monroe is watching. They all watching us right now. Flame in her kitchen, drinking her coffee, with her man beard, with her man clothes. And then she gonna go to a comedy show on the weekend, put on a wig, put on makeup, just to sell a ticket. Once she done with that, she go home, take that wig off, take off all that makeup, be back as a man, and go screw a woman. She even bragged that she likes screwing women. She love it. And I don't blame her. At least she honest. I'm only doing this to make a coin. So she fits right in on Fox0le. Go right ahead. Now, we're going to open up the phone lines. If y'all want to call in, Instagram is for y'all. Y'all head over to YouTube. We open the phone lines and let y'all call in. All right. All right. All right. All right. Thank you all so very much. And I'm going to open up the phone lines if y'all want to call in and give y'all thoughts. I want y'all to give y'all thoughts. So we love y'all. We love y'all dearly. And I can't tell you how much I care, because I do care about y'all. Okay. All right, give me a second. If y'all want to call in, if not, that is fine. Because that's all I had to say. It's no more I can say about this situation, because I said it all. I have said it all. All right. So if y'all want to call in and give y'all thoughts, do you believe in this whole strategy of Funky Dineva? What is your thoughts about Claudia? If you got something to say, you can say it at this particular moment. And you can give your thoughts. I will post the number on the screen here. A lot of y'all had called in this morning. I do want to say when we live, it's best to call in when we're live, because when we're not live, I cannot take your phone call. So a lot of you, some viewers, like it was about 10 of y'all that called in this morning about last night conversation that I had with the North Carolina beat. I tell you again, when they say live, you have to call on when it's live. If it's not live, I'm not answering. I can't really answer your phone calls. Okay, I can't answer your phone calls. So so when y'all call me, I'm like, you can't. One lady called me, ma'am, I'm not live. So why are you calling me? You gotta call me when I'm live. And I told y'all, well, I don't get my notifications. Well, again, I said, if you don't have the notification, respectfully, email me, WileyShowProduction@gmail.com, and I will send you the link. Only 5 people signed up. So what more do you want me to do? I can't just go in your house and just put me on the television screen. No, you have to do a little bit more legwork. If you want me to notify you, WileyShowProduction@gmail.com, and then I can add you to the email list. When I go live, you get the email. It's just that simple. All right? So if you want to be notified, there you go. But what more I can do? I go live on Instagram. I go live on Twitch. I go live on Station. I go live on these many different platforms. If you're not that internet savvy, it's nothing more I can do about that. You need to go to your local library and they can teach you how to work the internet. Because there's nothing more I can do. I've did it all. I go live on Station and do the pre-show. Say, I'm going live on you. I go live on Instagram, live. I go live on Twitch. I go live on Facebook. It's like, what more I can just tell you? I can't, you know what I'm saying? That's like, baby, it's 2024. If you can't find the Wiley Show, if you've been watching forever, you just gone, you lost. And I can't reel you back in. I'm on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? My TikTok doing very well. Everybody know I'm doing the TikTok over there. Every time I walk in the workplace, they watching my TikTok. Everybody, from managers, everybody. And it just pops up. And that's why I post over there on TikTok. And over there, I'm shocked. It's about 80, 90,000 views over there. I'm really, really shocked. I was like, woo, I'm reaching these amount of numbers. Okay? And people say, Miss, stop telling me to create an alliance with these people. Why would I create something with a drug addict? I'm sorry, I respectfully decline. Why don't you create something with Funky and let him move in your house so he don't pay his rent, and then you have to evict him like Michelle ATL and Brown? Stop telling me what I need. What I need to do is continue to do what I'm doing now. It's entertaining. Do you understand what I'm saying? Stop telling me what I need to do. What I need to do is continue to be a beautiful black man, getting in shape, and continue to be entertaining my audience on a daily basis. Because he created, he was real great over there with Fox. So one day a team, one day with some good old allies, and they fell out with each other. You stronger by yourself. You stronger by yourself. Yeah. Because this woman keep telling me, why don't you team up with Funky Dineva? Why don't you get all that weave and all that jam and all them fake edges off your head? 193,000 total views in 19 hours. But who made the most money last night? St0le. Who made the most money last night? St0le. You think they give a damn that you got 193,000? Baby, they made that and more in ad dollars. It's about the money. They get more money than they get the Google AdSense and the ad dollars outside of Google. It's genius. Then they get the Tubi numbers, the revenue from Tubi. It's numbers. It's numbers. Yeah, Fox get it. Duh. But ma'am, you keep saying Fox get it. Okay, why Funky went over there? Though he supposed to be smart, how is it that I have a special education? I had an IEP. I was in special ed, and I got that much common sense. When you work with Fox, they get most of the money, stupid. But why they keep beating down the door to go walk with Fox? If that is true, then why are you keep sitting over there with them? What does a fox do? Do you know the meaning of a fox? Okay, wake up. Ain't nobody there to see. That's a lie. See, when y'all say ain't nobody, that means when I go to TGIF, is at zero. They had 4 or 5,000. When I go to TGIF and I look at the numbers, because you said nobody, meaning nobody was watching. Because that's what you're saying. You said nobody. You said nobody, right? Nobody. That's what you said. TGIF got 74,000. That's on YouTube. Tubi got numbers. This is not just a YouTube show. I used to think that. Miss Corey, I used to think it's just a YouTube show. But once I looked at the numbers and the business, I said they just not on YouTube. They everywhere. They're everywhere. Y'all sleeping on Tubi. Y'all sleeping on Tubi. Because I like Claudia. I'm still watching the show. I watched last night. I was entertained. I'm going to watch when Flame come on. I'm going to be right up in the chat. If Funky Corp, you sound stupid because if Funky knew his worth, his black wouldn't have been over there. Knowing your worth is staying on YouTube, building your platform, getting your own app like Tasha K, building your own app like Lovely T is doing. Why are you running over there? I don't see Lovely T running up over there. Why she ain't on Fox Soul? She get more numbers than Funky because she make more of it on her own entity and she controls the narrative. She have her own website. Why she want to sit over there with them? Period. They said, you said, what? Well, why don't they hire you? I don't know. I can't speak for them. Who cares if they hire me or don't hire me? I still could be on the same one of the platforms that they own, and that is YouTube. And I'm grateful. They said TGIF will be canceled. Fox Corporation will still survive. It will still survive. No, Wiley is not blackball. It's no black people like that got the type of no. Stop it. I'm doing great because I'm entertaining the world. And thank God for YouTube. Thank God for it because it helps so many. Thank God for TikTok. Thank God for Facebook. Thank God for these other entities. They said, why is Wiley blackball? That's a good question. Why is Wiley blackball? A blackball? Pardon me, call in, pardon me. Pardon me, call in. Actually, pardon me, if you can come on camera, you can come on, because pardon me is gorgeous. And I don't know why she don't come on camera like that. She's a very gorgeous woman because she had an allegation last night. Somebody was trashing her last night. Pardon me, if you want to come on, you can come on, pardon me. And the other lady that got something to say, Corey, you can hit the link. You can call in too if you got something to say. Nate 702 said, hey, hold on 1 second, pardon me. Let me read this comment that Nate wrote. Nate said, I knew going to 5 days a week was a bad idea. Funky don't like to work. That's why he ain't made it to the top. Great point. Go ahead, pardon me. You live on the air.
Hey.
So everybody's talking about St0le and how they treated fucking Dineva. Well, according to fucking Dineva, he said, they're not paying me more. We working more and getting paid less. Yesterday we see Claudia, she's doing a press tour. Then we seeing him, he's going live on YouTube, dragging everybody. So what's your whole thoughts? If you leave on good terms with a company, why the next day, 48 hours later, you're dragging the company if y'all left on good terms? Do you?
Well, to answer that question, I think Claudia or Al or somebody over at St0le must have informed everyone else, like, no, what Quentin is saying, that's Funky Dineva's real name. What Quentin is saying is not the truth. He was fired, blah, blah, blah. So I guess that's why he's salty now. But I mean, we would all be salty if we sat somewhere and lied and then some evidence came out proving that we were lying.
Yeah, because that's what I was like. Because when I came with the narrative, I said he had to have been fired because all this we left on good term. Baby, why y'all drag? Something happened. Baby, y'all ain't telling the full story. And then I sent the email to fucking Dineva. Can you give us the email chain with you and St0le?
What he said?
No, crickets. I know he got access to my email because when he tried to drag me in my email years ago, he know how to reach me directly. So you ain't that busy not to see my email. I'm like, can you give us that email chain with your conversations with St0le? I want to know. Because I just can't take his word for it. We're taking a word of an addict. That's his character. That's his credibility. If you have somebody that have admitted of doing drugs, you cannot take their word. If he was on the stand in court, and if I'm the prosecutor and he's one of the star witness of the defense, I'm going to bring up his drugs. That's a part of his character.
And they would they would probably, I don't even think he would be allowed to testify because they would be like, because the fact that you do drugs, we can't, out of good faith, put you on the stand because you're a drug addict.
Right. And then people would say, I think y'all just want to see him fail. Who said we want to see him
fail? Zarvin, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Zarvin Pierre. Now you have been talking cash money.
I lied. But pardon me, this Zarvin person, they only come to criticize. They never on the show when we talking about what's going on in Harvey. When we talk about Blue, they only come to criticize. These are bloggers. I guarantee that's fucking I need another profile. But go ahead.
Zarvin, well, I mean, thank you for being a faithful watcher and listener of The Wiley Show. We appreciate you for being here, but we don't really understand your animosity. I don't know Quentin to want him to fail. This man has never done anything to me personally, so why would I want him to fail? We are just critiquing, you know how they did over there on St0le, on TGIF, critiquing people and public figures. That's what we're doing over here. We're just giving some critiques. We're sharing our observations. Now, I said in the chat, Quentin has been in the business for far too long to not have diversified his income. This man should have several independent businesses. He should be at the point in his career where they're asking him, Quentin, well, your renegotiation is coming up. Like, what can we do to keep you here? That's what corporations should be asking you, because they know that you're a business owner and you don't need them. Now, when companies like the Fox Corporation know that you need them, they know that you're dependent on them for a check, they're going to treat you any kind of way. That's why I tell any artist, content creator, singer, actor, whatever, the best thing you can do is own your own material. Start your own production company. Make your own work. Like, stop stop with this idea like, oh my God, I have to sign to this record label to get some type of clout or, to get my career started. Or, oh, I have to work with, this film studio, in order to get my career started. No, you don't.
And that's why, for me and people, we're looking at myself and others, it's best to have complete control because, or whatever you want to do. But in this instance, you went to a streaming model and Funky could have did what Fox were doing.
Now look at Zarvin in the chat talking about what makes you an expert. Well, Zarvin, since you asked, I have worked in the entertainment industry, particularly in film, for over 13 years. So that's what makes me an expert to speak about the topic. That's why whenever I'm in the chat and we're talking about something of the nature, Wiley asked me to call in. Now, do you have any more questions?
Right. And I think that people don't know. And that's why me and you connect so well for what you do in your profession. And you have gave me great advice. Great advice. You help me add more topics and more content on the show.
And they be talking mess and
they be
don't know
talking
what I'm
all of
doing
this
for you
trash.
behind the
This is why I
scenes.
don't believe the trash that they say. Just like I say, I'm like, that heifer, she's gonna get. You can say what you want to say about her, but she know her stuff, and she have helped me get in spaces behind the scenes. That woman. That's
okay. Period. Up
so
even
they can
until this
say
day.
that's why
So
it's not important to be listen to what people say in the chat because they don't know what goes on behind the scenes. They just being messy. And Proud of Me have behind religiously send stories. She have sent me a story before the blogs talked about it, and she sent it to me. But due to me not reading all the messages, but now we have a better communication of me looking at it. So that's why I love that about her. And these other people like what's the Zarvin, they only come to criticize. You never see them come on a good to uplift. I've never seen it. And then Zarvin, these people would say, these are haters. I've been following you forever on Facebook. I don't give a damn if you've been taking a shit with me since I was a baby. You only come to give low vibrational critiques. You never come and give me a pat on the back. So stop
with
praying.
that
You've been
hat,
here since
and that
Facebook,
scarf
and you've
wrapped
been
around his neck
negative since
extra
Facebook,
tight.
and you ain't changed. But go ahead.
Unravel that scarf. That scarf is wrapped too tight around your neck, Zarvin. While he's trying to come for me, talking about a film industry professional who moonlights as a moderator on the Wally Show. How many times do we have to tell y'all being a moderator on YouTube is not a paid job position? It's not even a job position.
Facts.
So again, what are you talking about? Are you being paid to sit up in the chat? Your show is low vibrational, but you're right here faithfully. So you're low vibrational.
When people say that, what does that say about them?
Are you low vibrational?
What are you doing?
Are you low vibrational, Garvin? Makes no sense. I'm paid moderator at that, and you're unpaid to sit up in this chat and type. But here you are typing in the chat for free.
Typing for free.
Talk back to me in this chat.
They said make no sense, but yet you're here. It's not making any sense. Don't call in.
It's not.
And if you ask him to call in, I can guarantee you.
Yeah, Zarvin, go ahead and call in.
Sometimes us business people with busy lives like to escape and watch low vibrational ish. Well, okay, we need it. And there's nothing wrong with that because there's many companies that are making money off of that energy.
I'm just Erica. Oh my gosh, she brings so much drama. Talk to you later, Wiley. She's annoying. Okay, bye, Erica.
Right. Because my thing
what
is,
drama did I bring? This
in,
man started coming for me in the chat.
They don't call in. These people have so much ish to say. You contribute to the show when the when they were protesting, when people were striking
Right.
in Hollywood.
We forget about y'all protests,
You came,
picketing and all of that.
you came on the show. You brought a perspective of it from your experience of why these people are on a strike. You did that. See, I go back to people past, present, and our current state right now. I don't just get swayed by the chat because I remember you were there when I asked us to come on the show and talk about this. And you came on and you talked about it.
Period.
These other folks, all they do is sit and criticize and all. And then most of these people, and Michelle put me on it, these be other YouTubers under other profiles. That's why they don't call in. Because you're going to hear the real Funky Dineva voice of them being the blogger that is criticized. They come under other identities. Soon as we talk about these same people, you see these same characters that come in the chat to criticize. Any other day, they're not around.
People we've never seen them before. They just pop out random. Like, who are you?
Yeah.
Just like that lady last night. Now, that lady, y'all saw how she waited until I went to sleep. I mean, I was nowhere in the chat, and she called in. Bye, LOL, stick with Couture Bay. Bye, Erica. This is our second time telling you bye. Step.
You remember, like, the lady last night called in to this show. And let me lay it out to the people that have that. So a viewer called into the show, and she didn't call in to talk about the topics. She called in. I got a problem with Proud of Me. She said that I am a jailbird. And then she tried to say, Riley, I was going to come to Vegas with my people in Brooklyn. And this is how we're going to get down. We're not coming. We was going to have all this fun. Then she kept talking. I got 2 24-karat gold teeth in my mouth because my father knocked out my teeth. And then I replaced it with 2 24-karat golds. And I can't stand Proud of Me. And she ain't getting in my feelings. And I was going to invite you on a comedy show. But your moderators did not. You didn't read my comment in the chat. And I don't like sending you an email like that. Like, this woman kept talking and she wasn't making no sense. And then towards the end, I'm like, I got 2 questions. Are you in jail? She said no. Are you a bird? No. End of discussion. So why are you mad? And then I had to drag her because this person don't donate. You brag about having 24-karat gold.
You're not a member.
You're not a member.
We've never
you
seen
don't
you
come
before.
to no meet and greets. You wasn't never coming. So you were mad about something in a chat. That to me sounds stupid. And then say, well, I'm going to be a YouTuber. If you can't handle Proud of Me, how can you handle the many Proud of Me's that's going to come in the chat? If you can't handle one.
Let's discuss what she got upset about, because I think you asked her what her problem was with me and she never gave you an answer. Now notice that's the same, those who came before her who claimed to have a problem with me, every time y'all asked them what the problem was, they did not have an answer for y'all. So same thing last night. Now what she didn't say was my response to her was because of the comment that she made in the chat. Now, the first time she got upset with you, she made a long comment and she said verbatim, well, if you knew me in real life, you know I ain't never scared. I ain't never running. But me and all of Brooklyn, we gonna come to Vegas and I'm gonna make it easy for your moderators. I'm gonna be in all red. Okay, so I asked her, I said, oh, so are you in a gang? And she didn't say anything. So I took that as a yes. And I let her know, since you're in the chat, threatening people, threatening the host, I will alert the FBI. So that's why she got upset and called in. But she didn't explain all that to you.
And my thing is, it doesn't bother me what a person say to me in the chat, because I'm focused on the moment. Like, that to tell you, I'm not really paying attention to the chat at all. If you want my full attention, call in. Let's have dialogue. Super chat. But trying to pay attention to every single comment, there's no way I can do that and focus on the comments on a live show. Come on now. Stop it.
Then now Zarvin, so Zarvin usually has some critiques And now he don't have a critique about this lady that called in that said that she was associated with the gang. He's still trying to critique me when moderators insert themselves into channel business. There's something a little off with that. So part of being a moderator is being a part of the channel's business. We're moderating the chat.
And they talking in the chat. I don't see an issue and a problem with it because I think the issue is they say something in the chat, Prada challenged it, and they don't like to be challenged or called out. But yet,
right, and then they want to call in.
They can say whatever they want to say because I believe that person was throwing some shade or said some stuff in the chat, and I believe you called that person out. Correct?
I did.
Okay, that's
because I asked her. I'm like, okay, why are you informing us that A, you're coming to Vegas, and B, you're going to be dressed in all red.
And that's what she said.
Next to California.
And then she said, I'm not going to come with the people in Brooklyn and nothing like that. Somebody said,
yeah, so what are you talking about?
Zarvin said, advice, ignore the chat. Don't let moderators run people away because of their personal feelings. They're not running people away.
What personal feelings, Zarvin? I don't know this lady, and this lady came
no
for me.
Feelings.
Now, when I called her hand, she called in crying.
Go ahead.
Yeah. He's talking to, and then they're talking about, oh my God, Prada starts so much drama. What drama did I start?
Yeah, it's like it's.
And don't type call in. If you're not gonna call in, don't type.
She doesn't take over the whole live. If you remember that lady that called in,
Riley literally asked me to call in.
Right, that lady called in. She had a whole, and I allowed her to vent, and she wasn't making sense. She was not making sense. And then when she said out of her mouth, don't nobody have a 24-karat gold teeth in her mouth, 24 karat. Now, I'm not a person that knows anything about karat gold, but that sounds like if it's real, that's worth a lot of money, correct?
Yeah.
24 karat gold. So that's what that lady said. Then she went on and said, I have a friend that owns a comedy club and I was going to book you, but I don't trust they send you no email. But you should have responded to me in the chat. Now, what business do you know they're trying to book you for a show and a comedy reach out to you in a chat?
Right.
That to me didn't make any sense to me. And then I said, well, why you don't reach out to me privately? You have both of my email. I don't really trust that because private me. I said, what?
Got to do with it.
I said, what? What is that? And I asked Proud of Me to call in. I honestly don't like the show either way.
I don't know.
And I love and support you with many cash apps. My thing is, nobody called in. Let's go back. Let's rewind. And I said, okay, to prolong the show a little bit more further, let's get into the allegation of Proud of Me when a person felt like Proud of Me came against them or something. So I asked, she said, yes, I will call it, and she called in.
I honestly don't like calling your show either. Oh, no. What are we going to do, Wiley? She is Blessed does not like me on your show or in the chat. What are we going to do?
They say everybody should type. We're not saying not to type. But what I'm saying is, y'all, some people type something and then they want me to come and be the defender for them. And that's not how this rolls in 2024. Stop it. If you got your big girl panties on, you want to type it in the chat, then stand on business. Don't try to get me to come and be Superman and try to rescue you with my cape.
Like that person that got beat up and wanted somebody to come online and cape for them. Exactly. Ain't nobody asked you to do what you did. Now that you've been called out about what you did, you and your feelings, and you want to call in. It's only nine. Prada's being to me. Prada's annoying. Prada's starting drama. Prada was sitting in the chat minding her business until somebody said that they were going to come to Wiley's event dressed in all red, and I let them know we utilize the FBI and the authorities over here on this channel.
And that's why when we had when the lady called in, we had a whole debate about it, and we allowed that woman to vent, right? She vent, and then she went to talk about her personal stuff. She really, really, really vent. And guess what? We gave our response, and we slept good. Once the show, I got myself dressed, cleaned up my place, had a beautiful conversation with an old friend of mine, and heading to the airport. It was snowing, did a U-turn, took my clothes off, oiled my body up again, and I went to sleep and prepared for the show. And guess what? We had it on the docket for fucking Dineva and St0le, and I said, I'll bring Part of Me on the show, or we could talk. But the issue is, y'all can't handle the fire in the chat, and y'all want me to rescue you. No. That's not how that
like
works. You know how many times I get dragged in the chat on channels and nobody is rescuing me? Where's my rescue squad? Because I don't need a rescue squad. I don't need you to defend me. I don't need you to call in and defend me. I can do it on my own. And don't waste your breath.
EA said, then don't have her up there instigating. Just leave the viewers alone. Who has me up here instigating? What are you talking about? Were you even in the chat last night, EA?
Probably wasn't in the chat last night.
Don't know what's going on. Just talking.
I don't think they know what's going on last night.
Trucking cowboy. She a cutie, but like to argue. Now, sir, you just appeared in the chat about 2 months ago. So who likes to argue? See, y'all be giving yourselves away. We drag y'all, embarrass y'all, so y'all disappear from the chat, and then you reincarnate yourself with a foo-foo account and a new identity. We've been through this before, multiple times. So which one of y'all is it? Because it's only about 4 of y'all. So who is it?
And then these people say, well, I wasn't going to come to Vegas. You never was going to go to Vegas. Stop looking for an excuse.
EA, why are you dragging Wiley's viewers? Why are Wiley's viewers dragging me? Y'all never asked that question.
Oh, somebody said, I fell asleep on the live, but I'm going to say, okay, let me find, do you have that timestamp?
She called in right after you got off the phone with Gerald, and I think you and Gerald were on the phone for a good
we was on the phone
hour and 30 minutes.
Good hour. Let's see. I'm gonna bring. Let me.
EA, there is no next caller. How about you call in?
Right, it's no next caller. They always say the next caller is no next caller. Because Gerald called in, the owner of the North Carolina Beat called into the show, and that was a powerful conversation.
Did y'all say Gerald was being in the chat being messy? Was Gerald starting drama talking about Larry Reed? Was Gerald when he was dragging y'all, was Gerald instigating? You see how they only have smoke for me.
Right. They said find the timestamp. I can revisit the last video. If somebody can find that timestamp, give it to them, and I'm gonna play it on the air so y'all can hear what this lady said about Proud of Me. So y'all can get an understanding, get full context of what was said last night. So y'all have
while I was asleep.
Yeah, because she was.
I guess this Aaliyah TV had to text me like, "Oh my God, who is this lady calling in? Are you awake?"
Because the lady called in The lady called in. Okay. Give me a sec. If y'all have that timestamp, give it to me for last night, and then I'll play it. Yeah. So okay. So somebody about to go look and stuff like that. But yes. We are definitely here for it. They said, I just added my opinion. This is what the chat is for, right? It is. And we're having a dialogue. So
why, when I have an opinion, do y'all get upset? That's what we're trying to figure out. Hello? Can someone answer that? Oh, Lord. Testing 1, 2, 3. Proud of me, just a word. We have been with Wiley since his couch in Texas. We are from the beef sector. Wiley doesn't like the wee stuff. Give it about another month. He will turn quickly. We already went through this shit.
Yeah, we went through a lot of time.
We already went through this. So testing 1, 2, 3. You must have not. You must have missed some
Yeah,
time.
she
We already
probably
went
the
through that,
beast
man.
factor. We went through this multiple times. They say you talked about 218. No, not 218, because 218 is the beginning of the video.
Oh, maybe she means 2 hours and 18
Oh, 2 hours and
minutes.
18. Let's see. Let me go back to 2 hours and 18.
Wiley, can you put this woman in her place and control your show again? When did he lose control of his
What?
show?
Nobody lose. We at the end. We talked about fucking that. Did we talk about fucking Anita? Okay, we already talked about fucking Anita.
Again, Marquise Wiley asked me to call into the show. What do you?
Okay, let me let y'all see it. Okay, so I'm gonna pardon me. You can listen, and then we'll bring you back on.
Okay.
They said 2:15:45. Okay, 2:15:45. All right, so I 2:15:45 because I want them to be able to see. All right, let me do a screen share. All right, let me do a screen share. This was like, oh wait, this is like last night show.
Let me explain what happened. Wiley, I never disrespect you.
Okay, go
and
ahead.
You always showing me love. Anytime I come in your comments, you always give me a heart. I never disrespected you, right? The only thing is, what I don't like is your mod product, right? Which I have no problems with, right? I always come in your chat. I make it funny. I say what I say. Nobody never disrespected me. Now, if you went to my page or my channel, you will see that I'm always talking about love because that's what I started. Love and energy. I never disrespect nobody. My first book came out 2006. I've been talking about love for so long. Now, when it came down to me going into your chat, you're funny, I'm funny, I'm 4'11", real short. I feel I could have brought people from Brooklyn and we would have entertained you. If you know anything about Brooklyn, New York, when we show up somewhere, we are very funny, very entertaining, and we get it popping. It's nothing about fighting. I'm a grown woman with 6 daughters. If I need to fight or handle anything, I got 6 daughters for that. And I got 3 sons. Okay? It was about entertaining you. I never saw you before. You're like one of my favorite YouTubers. If I would have came with my daughters and my sons and 2 people from Brooklyn, you are entertaining, right, Wiley? You always talking about having a good time. What you think people from Brooklyn would have did? I don't have time to fight. Okay? So with the threats and stuff, show me where I said anything about a threat. I have a sister. My sister is a police officer. She could look at everything I ever said on social media from 2006 to now. I never threatened nobody because I'm about love and energy. I cannot sit here and be about fighting if I got clothing, okay, that's talking about love and energy. I don't get down like that. Now, when she called me a jailbird, I've never been to jail, but she could be my first person to send me there, okay? Now, with that being said, if you follow me on my channel, you will see that I'm always talking about Rock Red. Rock Red goes with my clothing line. And I've been talking about Rock Red. I'm not no gang member. Do it look like I raised children to be gang members? I'm a grown-ass woman. What am I doing inside of a gang? Excuse me for cursing on your channel, but what do I look like raising my kids? Do my channel look like someone that will sit here and raise her kids to be in a gang? I got sweet kids. My kids ain't in no gang. I post everything about my life, my stories, because what I tell people is the truth, Wiley. And then on top of that, red, orange, green, and gold. Go on my channel. That's all I'm ever talking about, my favorite colors. Red, orange, green, and gold. And I was going to do my first live, and everybody that's been waiting for me to find out what red, orange, green, and gold represents, Okay? You want to know what it represents, Wiley?
That's Jamaica?
You want to know what it represents?
Is that like Jamaica or the Caribbean or Africa?
No. Let me tell you what it's about. For one, the red is the blood of Jesus. Two, I love nature. That's where green comes in at, okay? Orange is like the first little color I've been seeing in a rainbow when I was a little girl. Now, don't laugh, Wiley, because I know you. You're very funny, and you might laugh at me. You want to know what the gold is about?
Yeah, what's the gold about?
Promise me you won't laugh. Promise me you won't laugh, because I was saving this for my life. And when you see me, you're going to see me with 2 gold fronts in my mouth. I got 24 karat gold in my mouth because...
You have... Wait.
Don't laugh at me.
Wait. So you have two... What's the number in your mouth again?
I got 2 front gold teeth in my mouth.
You have 2 front gold teeth in your mouth.
Yes, 24 karat that they don't even make no more.
So that means you have money?
Listen.
Do you have money?
Huh?
Do you have money?
Wait, Wiley, let me tell you the story. Stop cutting me off. I'm breaking it down because Prada was in the chat talking about I'm a jailbird. I wear
okay.
red,
Let's break it down. Okay, you got the 24 karat gold in your mouth. Okay.
Yes, that's what. Let me tell you what the goal is about. The goal is about because when I was a little girl, my brother, he said that he have a present for me, that he got a gift for me. And I was like, what you got for me? He told me I had to smile first. So if you go on my page, you know I'm always saying smile through pain as well, Wiley. That's my saying as well, smile through pain. But listen, so he said you have to smile for it first. He promised me that I had a gift, and he told me to smile for it first. When I smiled for him, Wiley, he hit me in the mouth with a hammer. So I was walking around as a little girl with 2 front gold teeth all my life because my mom was young, my dad was young. So you already know how these young dads are. They want their daughter to have gold in their mouth. So that's where the 2 front 24 karat gold teeth come from that they don't even make no more. So that's my favorite colors, red, orange, green, and gold. And Prada gonna sit here and talk about, oh, she a gang member. You know what, Wiley? I wanted to come to Vegas, but you know what? I just feel like God showed me. I don't know. I feel like maybe this is supposed to happen between me and you because at the end of the day, I'm a sweet, loving person. And maybe I don't need to get caught up in anything that's going to be fake, you know, towards me. But I really do love you. I never disrespected you. I always showed you love. And when it came down to Biden or Trump, the only thing I said is, I don't even know why Wiley is so damn smart. I always say this all the time. I don't even know why Wiley is so damn smart, but he's always talking about he'll vote for Biden. You can vote for whoever you want to. And no, I never said I was a Republican, but me as a person, I just know that there's so much going on in this world to the point where if I'm going to vote for somebody that they are saying is behind all of this BS, that's jeopardizing my people. That's all I was saying. I'm like, hold on. Why they would really sit here and vote and they saying so much about this man? That's like letting his people get a vote and gonna keep us in all this suffering and pain. That's all I was talking about. But you know what? At the end of the day, it is best for people to call in because at the end of the day, you get a better understanding instead of just talking in a chat like grown-ups. But that's why I said, you know what? Let me just pull up on Wiley and let me meet Wiley. But at the end of the day,
so can I correct you there? My thing is this: you come in to see. You come no. All of my events is great events, and. Don't take what a person say in the chat, think that duplicate to real life because it don't. And if you want to see me with your 2 gold teeth with your sister from Brooklyn, you should come. Okay? And if you got money to put that in your mouth, you should be definitely hitting. You should be hold on, let me tell you something. You should be definitely hitting the cash app, sending $24.88. Okay, 2 donation of that, 1 for each gold tooth because you were cussing, and you got the money. And if you can't come help fund me to have a good time, if you really love me. You know, love is an action word, correct? You know, love. I'm supposed to feel the love.
But Wiley, now I don't even know what to do for my first live.
So clearly you heard it, all right? So she had a lot of stuff to say. We moving on from it. But Proud of Me is welcome on the show. Everybody is welcome on the show. Thank you so very much. Proud of Me stood on business and responded to the lady because she was called out on this show. You called somebody out. We will bring that person you called out on the show. So I made sure to bring it on over that. Okay, we thank you all so very much, you guys. We're going to take a 30-minute break. We're going to be back with another video. I'm asking you guys to meet me on Stationhead. We got some content to play over there. We're going to be back in about 30 minutes. Give me a quick second here. Let me post the Stationhead in here so you all can have it. We're going on the Stationhead. Give me a second. Because we could definitely have that. Give me a second. All right. And I'm going to post a Stationhead in there so people will know that we are on Stationhead. Okay, we're on Stationhead now. We got 200 some people. So we're going to play this so I can go right back live in about 30 minutes. You guys over there, I'm off work for these personal day. I'm on vacation from work, but I'm not I'm on vacation on the daytime job, but I'm not on vacation on my online job. Okay, let me moderators, if you all can post it. Let me post it. Let me send it to Proud of Me so she can post it, and I'll send it to other people so they can post it, and I'll just pin it in the chat there. Okay, I just sent it to you, Proud of Me, and I sent it to Aaliyah. If Aaliyah want to post it as well, and I send it to you, Aaliyah, if you want to post it as well. So okay, so I did send it to you. All right. So we have that in there. All right. So if you want to come on, that is the link there. That is the link. So if you can hit that link, and you will be able to get there as well. Of course, we got we got to pay bills here. So first of all, I want to tell y'all I will be in Vegas April 26, 27, 28. Make sure y'all come on through. I will be in Vegas April 26, 27, 28. Make sure y'all in the building for that. We will be in Vegas. I will be there. Couture Bay will be there. Katie Talk 101 will be there. And that's April 26th through the 28th. And we will be staying at the Palace Station. So if you're in the building, we will be staying at the Palace Station. Okay. So if you're in the building, make sure you all come through. For that, it will be amazing. Any questions you all have for that, you can send me a message on Wiley Show Productions at gmail.com. Wiley Show Productions at gmail.com. Wiley Show Productions at gmail.com. All right. If you want to be a blessing to us, we also have the Cash App, and we also have Zelle. We also have PayPal. You can do so at $Marquise Wiley 28 Zelle Wiley Show at gmail.com. Thank you all so very much. Now we're live on Stationhead right now. We're gonna go on Stationhead, and then we're gonna come right back. We're going on Stationhead. We live on Stationhead right now. We're gonna go right back on YouTube. So give me a second here. We got people coming on through on Stationhead. We live on Stationhead. And this is what my phone. I love Stationhead because you can be right there on your phone. All right. We can definitely be on that. Thank you all so very much. And we will see you all in about 30 minutes. We're going right back live again. All right. Peace. I got to do my closer. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you're enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. We're on Stationhead. Stationhead, download Stationhead, type in the Wiley Show. We are live.